Take 2 on our dugout. Today, as you know, would have not been a dugout. It would have been the post-match show, day 1 of the first test match, India-New Zealand. But because it got rained out, it gives us an opportunity to come with another edition of the dugout. And it also gives us an opportunity to talk about our favorite subject, which is
IPL.
IPL.
Take 2.
Take 2.
My favorite.
Not
Your
mine.
favorite, not
Not
yours.
mine.
No?
For you, it's
That's
that
different.
is cricket.
No. That is again when people will start writing lockdown kid and all of this shit. We said, please don't. That's not
He's
true.
spooked.
No, that's not true.
Is it? Oh.
I have different places in my heart for different forms of the game.
He has a lot of love to give.
Yeah.
So what we had promised you is that our analysis that we did on IPL retentions, we will take your comments and try and answer those. A lot of those comments where you agreed with us, some disagreed with us, but we've tried to take more comments that have disagreed with us so that we can then, try and debate or look at why or give you reasons as to why we went with a certain pick and why we thought this one was better than the other. And a lot of times we may even agree with a different outlook if you present it in a different way, and that's what discourse in cricket is all about, looking at things differently. So we'll try and it'll be a learning for us as well as maybe a bit more analysis for you guys. So what we've done is in all our videos, thank you firstly for all the comments. We did one video for each team, their ideal retentions or right to match, or which are the players that you should retain, which they should not consider. In that you would put in comments with different perspectives. So we'll try and address few of those. Each team will try and take 2 comments each team, which will be about 20 odd questions. We'll try and answer for the next half an hour, 40 odd minutes. So if your comments don't make it, you can blame our producer in Pavan, whose Insta handle, Twitter handle will be put in the comment section of this video.
We'll pin
Because
it.
he selected the question,
And we'll pin that comment.
pin that comment. You can troll him there if he's not picked your comments.
Yeah.
Okay, so since you are going to be trolled, you should also be given the privilege of picking the order, Pawan, of which team do we start with?
CSK.
So we're starting with CSK, and we are going to take 2 comments. One from NP Satish. He says, you guys are wrong. It should have been Pathirana in retention number 3. That is the 11 crore retention. And Dubey should have been used as right to match card. This is what NP Satish is saying. The video for CSK was done by Harshit and Gulati.
That's
So
right.
Harshit will quickly show you the retentions that they had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at this point, okay, he's saying Pathirana in retention 3. Wow, if he
And
gets that,
He's just swapping, as far as what they have done, he's just changing Dubey and Pathirana, basically.
Okay.
Dubey has right to match.
Yeah. So I think they've just
So what
swapped
he's-
it. Because they had Pathirana in there, so they've just swapped Pathirana and Dubey.
I'll tell you if I
okay.
recall correctly, because it's been a couple of weeks since we
Who
did
do you
this.
think will, by the way, will be a better deal in terms of Dubey and Pathirana 11 CR? Who is going to...
Pathirana. I think Pathirana. And I wanted Pathirana to be there, but this was a little overlap between me and Gulati. Gulati, because I remember he was not confident of his longevity, his back. For those reasons, he wasn't sure about putting him as a retention. So he wanted to take his chance. But we were on the same page that he makes it somehow. So that was the reason.
So you think Dubey will be cheaper than Pathirana?
No way that is happening. Because Indian batter, middle order
Exactly.
specifically, because openers
but
and all
this-
you can definitely
I
get.
would actually think Dubey at 11 would be a very good deal.
It would be a steal. It
would
would,
be a steal.
definitely be a steal.
If you can retain Dubey for 11, I'd do that. I may get Pathirana for cheaper.
Yeah, and Pathirana also a foreign player. And what one thing we have to keep in mind, definitely, what we see regularly with Pathirana is that in IPL for Chennai, he's a totally different bowler. And while playing for Sri Lanka in the shortest format, he's a different
I'm
bowler.
not going to look at that while playing.
No, what I'm
as
trying
far
to
as-
say, the way Dhoni.
Exactly.
Chennai uses
And
him.
which is
Then
also-
other franchises maybe not value him so much.
Which is
How much
what I
they
feel about Shivam Dubey. The best out of Shivam Dubey came
also
actually
MS.
under MS.
Yeah, but then he
Otherwise,
But now Dubey is in India.
exactly.
he is, but we know what happened in the World Cup as well.
No, but he had decent knocks.
in the final,
decentish, but
yeah,
it was again still not close to the first half of the IPL.
Before that game,
Semi-final,
he and-
2
no,
sixes
no,
where he hit.
even the league game, he and this one finished off that game. Was it the US game or Sky and
US game,
US,
yeah.
But
so he had a decent plus. He had before that also. He's played for India previously as well, and he's
And plus
I
he's
was in
bowling
fact-
far more often now.
I was willing to keep Pathirana for 18 CR as well. Because I feel
No way.
See, by the way, you also have to look at, apart from analysis, have you seen the video that has gone viral after your video? Is that of Dubey saying it at a function. He says, I am from Mumbai. I've played all my cricket in Mumbai. I'm a Mumbai boy, but my heart is in Chennai. He said it 2 days ago, which is telling you he's going to be
He's
retained.
either going to be your second
He is
biggest.
not right to match.
Yeah, and
he's
Pathirana
second.
at 18, no reason for that because again you'll get many fast bowlers, foreign fast bowlers because again Pathirana is going
But
to utilize
I am not
that.
looking at Pathirana just as a fast bowler. I am looking at him reducing my contest from 20 overs to 18 overs.
No, he's not that good.
He is very good. He is that good.
Not such high quality that he'll make every game.
I'm not saying
over of
16. That's Bumrah.
You-
I'm saying 18.
Okay, 18.
No, he has a point. He has a point that he's a good bowler. But I agree that he's a good bowler. You would want to. But even I would be more tempted with this analysis where I go with Pathirana as right to match.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I would go. See, my first automatic pick for 18 crores, I would put a Shivam Dube, then a Ravindra Jadeja. That's 1 and 2 for me. I would keep Rituraj at 3, at 11. I don't know whether he's going to be my captain.
You could
He
do
will
that.
be.
No,
I don't think so.
Ruturaj Gaikwad is 100% your captain. Not your captain, CSK's
Yeah.
captain.
But the thing with Pathirana, I feel again.
And what do you think they're going to be
RTM
getting? All the captains are going to be retained.
Yeah.
Unless Shreyas Iyer is not retained. But you're not going
We'll
to.
get to that also.
There is
No,
one.
See,
sixth name in
Ruturaj
that.
Gaikwad is going to be retained. Whether that's a good one that you could retain him for less.
11.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You
But
can push
that's
it.
something internal.
I would get Pathirana much cheaper, and the reason being for that is that I know that it's only CSK where he can do so well. So some other franchise, I don't think will be going all guns blazing for a Pathirana. Maybe in the auction at 11 crore, to no possible way that you'll get Pathirana. You'll get much cheaper because many options you'll get as far as fast bowlers are concerned overseas. And Shivam Dube at 11 CR is a steal because if he goes into the auction, then he's not.
He could also be the Shivam Dube who was, 2 years back as
even
well.
I'm not that big a fan of Shivan
See,
Dube in
by
that
the
sense,
way-
but
Because
commodity.
I apply the same logic to a Dube as well. That the best of him has come under Dhoni and I don't quite know.
That logic I agree.
And the second half of the IPL for him didn't go as per how the first half was.
No, but I'm saying that the debate is not between Dube and Pathirana. For me, both of them, I think Siddharth's suggestion is good. I would push,
Jaddu to.
whatever. I could get a Gaikwad
Yeah.
there, and then I could adjust a Pathirana there at a different price. I may even retain him. I will. So if I have to pay 14 CR, 14, I'm not sure if I'll pay Pathirana. I could be tempted. See, a lot of times it's not, when you're retaining, you're not looking at market price. You're looking at, okay, why even take a risk? If it's 2-3 crore here and there, why take a risk? He can be more expensive. If I can get him, I would actually 14 CR, I would retain him. Second,
Fourth retention.
No, the problem is CSK don't have a bowling lineup. If you risk putting both Pathirana and Theekshana in the auction, right to match may not come into play because it may be too high.
No, why they don't have bowling? They'll have Tushar Deshpande.
Shardul Thakur.
Simarjeet will definitely go
Deepak
back.
Chair will become fine.
Yeah.
By the time IPL comes, he'll be bowling.
Deepak, Shardul, Tushar. As I said,
Simarjeet. He's a very typical MS Dhoni type bowler.
no, wait. You're talking about CSK.
Yeah,
You're talking about a Mumbai lineup at this point in time.
Yeah.
Except with the exclusion of Deepak Chahar. Okay. It's a Mumbai lineup when you look at it. So, at this point, you would want Pathirana or Theekshana, only one of them as RTM.
Yeah, I would not bet big on Theekshana either. Pathirana, yes. I don't mind going 14 CR also. You can look at it differently.
You might get Pathirana for 6-7 odd.
But Pathirana,
No,
then
you
you'll
could
have to
get
give
for
18
higher
for him. 18 then you'll have to give.
No.
Yeah. If you're using 3, then 4th will be 18.
Yeah, he's right. 4th is 18.
No, but you could go fourth someone else as well.
Darren Mitchell.
Like if you can.
But see, eventually it's just about the spending. it's just about keeping which player happy, you can keep you can give Jadeja those 18 crores and then
Which is what I did.
whatever.
I give Jadeja 18, I give Dubey 14, and then
See,
I
at
give
the
Pathirana
end,
11.
you're looking at outlay.
Then Rituraj 18.
At the end, you're looking at outlay. If I'm making 4 retentions, how does it matter? 1, 2, 3, 4, what is it? We know this is not hard and fast.
It matters because players will see at what price that they will go in. So Pathirana, if he thinks he'll get more, may not agree for 11, would want more. But I think, see, more often than not, players are happy with the relationship that they have with the franchise. They tend to agree. It's how they balance. But we're just taking some of your comments, not answering all. We'll move to the next team. But the kind of feedback we have got from a lot of people, everyone thinks that giving Dubey's 11 CR, like Lalit is pointing out, is a waste. Unni also points out that Dubey before Pathirana, for a team that struggled with their bowling last season, this is the biggest joke. So majority of people still rate Pathirana higher than Dubey. I don't tend to agree. I think the value that Dubey will be much higher. Also, India player will play more often. So that is going to
Notice that something I heard Ashwin saying that day, and that was really interesting, was that we also have to see in which set are these players going to come.
Oh yeah.
As far as the batters are concerned, if Dubey goes into the auction, he'll be in the first set of all-rounders.
Yeah.
Versus a Pathirana who might not be in the first fast bowling cap.
Set.
So by the time you come to Pathirana, the price that the money that you're left with, that would have been reduced. So that will also factor in a lot.
Okay, turning our attention to the next team. And what is that?
KKR.
That is Shashwat's favorite team, Kolkata Knight Riders. Sachin Shivare.
Captaincy.
Sachin Shivare is saying Shreyas Iyer should be the first retention for Kolkata Knight Riders. He says it's a good strategy. But what if Shreyas goes for more than 16, 17 crores, because a lot of teams are finding new captains and they will not think of spending that much on him. Hoping that Harshit should not get the cap this month. That
was answered.
He's followed technical. He's followed your advice.
He definitely has.
So Sachin says Shreya should have been the first retention for Kolkata Knight Riders. Let's quickly bring the Kolkata Knight Riders team. I think that video was done by me and Shashwat, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So here
I sent you one comment that the same day also. Have we taken that? I hope we have. I really like that setup.
We'll try and see. So these were our retentions. We went with Andre Russell at 18, Narain at 14, Rinku at 11, Stark at right to match, Shreyas at right to match, Harshit at right to match. So
4 CR. Harshit at 4
4 CRs. Yeah. Which he still will go at.
He will go at 4 CR.
So
How is
fever.
okay?
So
Fever.
now, would you have Shreyas at 18 CR he suggested?
Yeah, he suggested 18 CR.
Yeah.
First,
Would you have had?
yeah.
No, you can get him at 4th also, no?
Yeah, but then see, 18, 14, 11, then 18 and...
Yeah, so same thing.
yeah.
No, for that, no. What are you saying that Andre Russell, you'll get Andre at also
Show us
4th,
the
18?
next set of comments also,
Yeah.
please, question.
And Shreyas also at 18.
Yes. Because, see, for me, I want a stable captain. KKR has got a stable captain. Title winning captain. Why would I want to put him in the auction?
I'll tell you why.
We're not
Because
putting him in the auction. We're getting him at right to
18, I don't think he's going
Right
to...
to match is as good as retaining. You can't. Right to match means
Hmm.
I will get you. Unless, and that's a very good option by the way, unless you go at a price which is way beyond me.
Yeah.
But then anyway you want to pull out. Let's say if you were to pay him 80, assuming, and you've kept at right to match, you have the ability to pay 80. You keep it. What if you get him for 10?
But
I may not
that's
want to
the
retain a
problem.
Stark.
Yeah, so that is exactly the precautionist boy says that he'd go with Russell, Shreyas, Narain, Rinku, Venki, and Varun. Venki comes
Venki.
in.
That's a big call. Instead of
would
Venki, I would keep Shreyas.
Yeah, and he
He's
says no.
kept
Shreyas
Shreyas,
is
na?
at
Second.
number 2.
Shreyas.
He's not.
He's not kept... Can we see that list again?
See,
Yeah.
he's kept Russell, Shreyas, Narain, Rinku. He's kept Venkatesh Iyer.
He hasn't kept Harshit.
Harshit Rana.
So, he has kept Venki in place of Harshit Rana, keeping in mind, maybe would have been thinking that Harshit will make... No,
Yeah,
even
but
Venki-
well,
yeah,
Venkatesh
even
Iyer has
Venki
played
is-
the
Yeah,
matches for
exactly.
India.
Yeah.
So, that is
But has he...
No, but
Oh.
Venkatesh Iyer is a cap player.
Yeah,
Harshit
yeah,
is
yeah,
not.
yeah.
He's a
Harshit
captain.
is-
Yeah.
Harshit is not.
See, Harshit will definitely make it. Okay? Because he's uncapped, it's a steal. He's definitely in.
Of course.
That is why
4
he's
crores.
uncapped.
No, but to his point, can we please see the question, Pawan? To his point,
That is not
he
possible.
says that Stark at 36, who's going to retain? My point is that there is a good chance that Stark goes for more than a Shreyas Iyer.
Do you think so?
Yes, because fast bowlers
Even I
very
feel
very
so.
tough. He's gone for more than that.
No, fast bowlers very tough. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. But captains is even tougher at
But
this point in the auction.
right now,
Yeah, because
no,
captains you have no options.
oh,
Fast
why
bowlers you
not?
can still.
You have so many. The thing now is, I'm just telling you because I don't know whether that will happen or not. You want me to give you captaincy options that you have right now?
Yeah, in
Mumbai
the auction.
only has got. Who knows that they may be in the.
Yeah,
There's
that's
Rohit
it.
Sharma. There is Surya Kumar Yadav.
Jasprit
There's
Bumrah.
Jasprit Bumrah wants to be captain. There's Shreyas Iyer. There are a lot of captains.
Just 5C again,
Hardik
5 and there are so
KL
many.
Rahul.
Rana was captain, yeah.
Yeah.
He will say
KL Rahul.
I know other
KL Rahul is going to be
You
a
know,
captain.
There is a
There
risk.
are
R. Ashwin.
everyone is a captain. R. Ashwin.
Tata.
So I'm just saying that it's not supply and demand right now. Captains are
You know the problem in
Supply.
retaining a Stark.
easy supply.
Stark is a major problem because he's got the Ashes coming up in 25-26. He will again say.
But Ashes, Siddharth, November.
Again, you never know with these guys.
So you have to play the
You'll
Champions
have
Trophy
8
also.
months in between.
But Champions Trophy is February.
But again,
No, not 8. You'll have
tournament,
6
na.
months. 5 to 6 months.
Still. And with age not on Stark's side, who knows, after the World Test Championship and maybe after the Ashes 25-26, you want to call it quits. Retaining a Stark, and now the punishment is there. Like if you pull out,
Yeah.
then for 2 years you can't make it then. Stark will want to take the decision. He's not been shy.
This
of
could be his
saying
last
that.
IPL also, no? 36.
I think he's already played his last IPL. Looking at the way.
No.
No, Sidvi sir.
See, if he
That's-
pulls out now, then whether he'll be picked in the mini auction or
Yeah,
26, I don't know.
I have a view that puts me in the minority. I think I'm willing to put Shreyas Iyer because 18 CR I think is too much of a price for a batter in Shreyas Iyer. So I think I will get him. I'm willing to use the RTM for him because I feel I can perhaps get him for maybe about 8 crores, 10 crores, maybe 12, whatever. With Stark, I'm not willing to put him in the auction
Yeah,
Exactly what I was saying.
because it can spoil the whole
We're not in the
auction for
minority,
me.
That's what we picked.
Whole auction for me.
See, you already have bowling options, which is why I think Stark is a
Siddharth, he is the leader of your bowling attack.
But
may
overseas.
change.
Overseas.
overseas. Is a
So,
huge
but
issue.
are you?
Already you've learned the lesson. 24.75 crores. The criticism that they got.
That's what I'm
already lived up
saying.
to.
That's what I'm saying. You put him again. What if the price soars again beyond 20?
But your bowling lineup is almost. Then you have your core. If you get in a Varun Chakravarti, Harshit Rana,
You
these two
won't do
will
that.
start.
You won't do that. You desperately wanted KKR for him to come into form.
Yeah.
Second half, once he came in, left hand, he won you single-handedly a couple of matches after that. Went through the batting of a couple of sides. I don't think they're risking putting
And
him
I
in the
also,
auction.
and secondly, I don't see the Australian players pulling out of the IPL this time because I know maybe it's the Ashes also, but now they also know this fact that for 2 years and they can't play. And they also have to keep in mind 2026 World Cup is in India. That year they would want to play the IPL.
Who knows? Maybe Stark is not in the frame of things for white ball anymore after that. 2026 age is not on the side. That is why I'm saying with Stark's history, I do not want to go by it. That's why.
It's
Okay,
still
we're gonna move on. Next team. What is the next team that
This is Mumbai.
Pawan has picked? That is MI. Let's please have questions for MI. We've got
Can you?
yeah, my eyes are not that good. Okay. Hakimuddin, he says that his Mumbai retention is going to be Hardik, Bumrah, Ishan at 11, Tilak and Madwal. Because he does not see Rohit and Sky staying at Mumbai, but that's a different thing.
Yeah.
You're assuming that. We did not assume that. So that's different. Jagan says, in my opinion, Rohit should go for the auction and get selected by RCB or LSG. That's another debate altogether. Whether that happens or not is another thing. Sham Vatika says, if Bumrah, Sky, Rohit still play for MI, especially Rohit, they themselves are not respecting themselves. It's not against Hardik, but this is against the management. So these are not really analysis driven. This is what they would want. We'll try and take some more questions which we can try and answer. Nashili is saying, people saying Rohit Sharma will be sold for more than 18 crore. Question for you. Do you see him playing for the next 3 years? Do you think he gives the return for the team if anyone pays that much? Was he giving the return for Mumbai for this price? If you're sure he has a lot of T20 left in him, why do you think he retired from internationals? Stop being emotional and think rationally. Okay, that's an interesting question. Let's try and take that because we did have Rohit Sharma as one of the players that we had retained. Now, he's saying Would you even want to? So these are our retentions. We had Hardik at 18, Suryakumar Yadav at 14, Rohit at 11, Bumrah at 18, and then
Piyush Chawla at
Piyush
4.
Chawla, yeah, and that was, and you'll use a right to match for one of the players.
I mean, see, Bumrah is a certainty at 18. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hardik,
Yeah, at 18.
18.
Yeah,
We had priced him at
20.
See, at 5 we had a lot of options.
29.
I think Yuna did this video. There was a Tilak Verma. Then we were also talking about.
No, but that's not debatable. The debate is on Rohit Sharma. Says
Rohit will be.
Also,
my-
this happens, and I know this comment came in earlier, but we did that fantasy picks the other day. Remember, we were willing to give 25 CR and all to Rohit as well, and I stick by it. I stick by giving Rohit Sharma 20-25 also, even in a fantasy pick. My reason being, if at 25 I can get his experience, if I can get him to play 10 other people and get the best out of them, he is assuring me, let's say, of a title in some way. This is the expectation I get from Rohit. Because this is exactly what I've seen him do at Mumbai as well. The likes of Tilak, the Suryas, the Bumrahs have all actually been nurtured by him. Let's not forget. We tend to forget that he won in 13, 15, 17.
19,
This was a young team that he's won with. So
Yeah.
But
the
that
only issue here is that 25 we were giving him and the fantasy picks considering that he would be the captain of the franchise. Here that is not the case. That's the only difference there. Because Mumbai Indians might want to take him at 11. If we just imagine Rohit Sharma coming into the auction without the captaincy bit, just as a batter, would we still be willing to give 25 crore to him in the auction fantasy
maybe not,
pick?
but we
Exactly.
put him at 11, even if
Yeah,
he's not
11.
captaining.
Yeah, 11. Then the value automatically comes down even less than half.
But I'm saying that if you're just looking at him as a batter, he does have a lot of value.
Yeah,
You just
11,
saw him
12,
at
yeah,
the
yeah,
T20
yeah.
World
Yeah,
Cup.
11,
He
12,
was a
yeah,
different,
definitely. But not
Rohit
that
Sharma.
much as Mumbai would want to retain him for because he's not the captain.
Am I retaining Rohit at 18?
No.
I have only two 18 picks here, Bumrah and Rohit. Rest all reduce
Rohit
their
will
price.
retain for 18.
Yes,
Not being the skipper.
not being the skipper.
Bumrah and Rohit.
Rohit MI need Rohit more than
Hardik?
Rohit needs MI.
Hardik?
Hardik will be 14.
No chance.
no, Siddharth.
No chance.
I
it
mean,
is,
look
sir.
at it. See,
Listen, in today's, you can get emotional and do whatever. Let me ask you a simple question. Forget anything. Rohit Sharma and Hardik Pandya are in the auction today. Who's getting a higher bid?
Rohit.
Rohit gets a higher bid than Hardik Pandya today.
Yes.
Why are you saying
I
that?
live in a...
Because Rohit,
Captaincy.
captain,
Yeah,
as well
that's
as
what I'm saying.
for the
As a
batter.
Rohit
captain
gets a
is a-
higher bid than Hardik Pandya in today's auction. If you go
The
in
legacy
auction,
name remains.
if you go in the auction, sir,
See,
there is
this
no
is what
legacy.
no.
You're making a team for the future. Mumbai Indian, whether they made a mistake or not, they reached a stage where they were looking beyond Rohit. There's a reason for it, no? What was the agreement that they did it a year early? That was the
Yeah,
only year.
yeah.
But you are in that year now.
Yeah.
You're anyway looking. But Hardik Pandya is going to be there for you 5 years. There's no comparison. Plus, go to the skill level. Just look. The openers are dime a dozen. I'm just saying, think of it cricketing logic. Openers are dime a dozen. A finisher today, whoever that is worth its weight in gold. If I can get a plaster of a finisher, that's why I say a Rinku Singh is far more valuable than a Yashasvi Jaiswal today. Because I can get multiple openers that can, but I will never get a Rinku Singh. That's him.
Rinku Singh, I feel
A
even-
fast bowling all-rounder. There are 1.5 in this country today. 1.5. I can bet my bottom dollar about this. Doesn't matter. If two players in Hardik and Rohit go into an auction, there is not even a close contest as to who gets paid more money. Because you are thinking of reputation. Teams don't think like that. Teams sit, I have money. What am I getting for that much money? What is the utility I'm getting? Today, if I'm getting a fast bowling all-rounder who bats lower down the order, who has also won a IPL as a captain with not even a half decent team, which was probably the worst team on paper, there's no way he goes for less money than Rohit Sharma. No way in. No, it's not even going to be a contest today. You are going. It's like saying today MS Dhoni. He's done a lot. MS Dhoni comes into the auction compared to a Rishabh Pant. Will he go for more money?
Look, the circumstances.
The
around MS
stature of
Dhoni
Dhoni is very high.
Exactly.
But he's not going to go for more money than a Rishabh Pant.
But again, the only point where I
The
agree with
legacy
him,
thing.
not the
but
legacy.
Legacy defines debates. Legacy doesn't define the prize money that you pay in
But the problem is Mumbai want to undo the damage that has happened.
No.
They may want to have a compromise
There is
formula
no
for
damage
two things.
according to
For
them.
two things. One compromise formula is you get a bigger rate. Rohit gets a bigger rate. Hardik keeps the captaincy. They may want to explore that option also.
The only way I'm
I may placate Rohit in that way because if Rohit goes for less, he's not staying in Mumbai Indians.
No, even if I don't think it's going to be about the money. If he's getting the more money, if
This is IPL, boss.
No, Sidvi sir, what I'm see, listen to me. If he wants to stay there and if he's decided to stay there, then I think 14-18 isn't going to be the issue. And if he's decided not to stay there, and if Mumbai comes up with saying that Hardik is getting 14, you are getting 18, still Rohit will stay, that's also not going to happen.
Everybody will expect Hardik to stay quiet. That is the only thing that is there. If Hardik creates an issue about it all, see, players will be asked, right?
And he won't create an issue.
I don't know. Did Hardik create an issue when all the booing was against him?
The whole issue was about Hardik. He only created the whole issue.
Who?
to begin with.
Hardik, you can't say Hardik created
Hardik
the issue,
created the
yaar.
issue.
Okay, he didn't create the issue in that sense, but he was the root cause.
I got what I wanted.
Yeah,
No,
I got what he wanted.
No, but
I got the answer that
this is taking the debate somewhere else.
No.
This is the same reason why I say that this is the kind of game that Mumbai Indians will play prior to the auction. They will give Rohit more money. Hardik.
But whatever you're talking about, if I was to believe, because that's like what you're creating is a fantasy right now, but it could be true. I don't know unless you know or inside information. But even if that was the case, I was talking when two players go into an auction as players in terms of their skill, not by using Tigram and politics and Chanakya like you, I'll pay him more, which could be the case. I'm not denying it. But I was talking about price of a player when he goes to an auction. Today,
Cricketing value.
Yeah, the value of a thing. If you have to have a stock market, a value of a younger player who's offering those skills is going to be higher than whatever. It will be like that. Like Virat is a legend, right? Nobody legacy that he lives with. But maybe 2 years down the line, maybe a Yashasvi may have a higher value if he goes to an auction than a Virat. It is a possibility, but that's the reality of sport. Not now, maybe now that. Similarly, I'm saying Rohit, for whatever he's done, he's been a legend. Of course, will have a legacy greater than Hardik also.
Same bracket as
But
Virat
if today, if they go into auction, there's no way that a team will not see more value than in a Hardik than Rohit today. And I'm also looking as a player, forget even captaincy, as a package that I'm getting today. I will need. If he goes to the auction, there's a good chance he'll be the most expensive player.
Ever, yeah.
So,
Because Rohit and Virat are in the same category. You can't compare them with anybody else.
But the value of their price will not be that much, no? That cannot be that high.
But Mumbai Indians is going to throw googly.
That is another thing. That's politics.
that
This,
is.
that, under whatever inside information. That's another thing. I don't know about that. But if they do, I'm just talking about in cricketing thing. If they go to an auction, that's what I'm looking. Okay, next team.
RCB. And they have kept, no way, Shashank is saying, no way Patidar is going to come for 5 to 6 crore in the auction. He's worth the 11 crore spot. And proven Indian batsmen are a premium. But according to the third option, then he is 11 crore guy, right? Rajat Patidar.
No, I think.
According to this, see, what did you pick? You picked Patidar.
No, that is a different. That is Ritesh.
Different.
Yeah, that is
format.
Ritesh's. I think Nikhil and I again did this one.
We'll just bring
Yeah.
that.
So, obviously, Virat Kohli is your first retention.
So we went with Patidar at right to match.
Now that will change because Green isn't available.
Of course. Yeah, see, remember when we were doing this analysis.
Yeah.
But has he already decided about, no, he's not available for BJT.
But 6 months.
Yeah.
This
You can.
very touch and go.
Yeah.
No, then you can don't need to have a 14. You can go for right to match, a few of them.
You can take Will Jacks at
You didn't keep a
14.
Maxwell in there.
Maxwell.
With the
We were-
kind of money we were ready to let.
Yeah.
14 you
He
can.
had a disaster. He was dropped from the team. He was
Obviously.
sitting on the bench.
Absolutely.
Will Jacks
Not
can be
paying
at
that.
14. Will Jacks can be at 14.
No,
I'm not
that's
paying
too much.
14.
Yeah, neither am
No,
I.
not even
Neither am
11.
I.
For
I can
me-
use the RTM for him.
Yeah.
RTM.
11 for Will Jacks, Siraj at 14 maybe.
There is
14 too much for Siraj.
There are only
Even I
3 guys in that: Kohli, Siraj, Patidar. That's it. The rest are all I'm buying through RTM.
No, Patidar also.
So Ritesh had said that he'll go with Virat as first, Cameron Green as second, Patidar as third, Yash Dayal as uncapped.
Uncapped.
Yes,
Which is pretty much, and buy back Siraj. Jacks
No.
through RT. No,
But you-
Siraj will be a retention.
You might just see.
Siraj only 14
But
crores.
how about Akashdeep?
Yeah.
They might use. I'll
Actually, but the price range again, he'll go for either 18 or a 14 then.
No, 11also.
That's
No,
someone
maybe
you'll have to give.
maybe you
Siraj
just
could-
retain.
Siraj is 14.
Or he goes RTM. You can use RTM.
Yeah, that's
Akashdeep RTM.
You maybe just buy, retain a Virat Kohli, get Siraj, Akashdeep, and maybe Will Jacks in the RTM. And
No, Siraj also retained. He
Retain,
can go for
14
a-
crores.
And
The
in
only-
the uncapped, you might have Yash Dayal and Anuj
I think
Rawat.
the
And Patidar, you don't have to retain. Yeah, you'll get him for cheaper. Actually.
cheaper, exactly.
You get him.
The only
as right to
problem
match.
I feel-
at 8-9 you might get him. You buy.
But what is the core then of RCB apart from Kohli and
Core-
Patidar?
Exactly the problem, which is why I
Throughout the year,
feel
it has been just
the
Kohli.
auction can go horribly wrong for
That's a
RCB.
fact that
If they don't even go by this, if they apply too many RTMs, then they get found out as to what their strategy is. They would want to use that RTM for the players. See, if you're only going with Virat Kohli as the only retention per se, 18 CR, you're not sure 14 goes to whom and all. So let's say I'm saving my 5 RTMs or I'm using Yash Dayal as the other 4 CR. So I've got 4 RTMs left on me. I think I get found out in the auction that I am trying to reassemble the same people and I'm
Not
going to use,
necessary,
and
not
then
necessary.
price will then be shot up.
Harshit, a lot of people may just retain to Punjab may retain to and not even use RTM for a lot. Just go with fresh players.
So you're saying
you're not
found out.
necessarily forced.
Yeah.
RCB and Delhi Capitals are always fighting for getting found out in the auction.
That
I
don't
would
think is-
say
Delhi had a pretty good
exactly.
outing
Last
last
couple
time.
of auctions.
Yeah.
See,
Delhi has been
you
good.
can't also gamble by going for so much more
Yeah.
because the RCB has the right to pull out also. Then you're stuck with the player. Take it.
You are, but
They're not everyone is going to be like MI Ishan
Ishan
Kishan
Kishan,
Rena
exactly.
They will let it go. See, if they don't see value in if let's say they don't retain a Patidar for 11 because they don't see value till 11 but do see a 7-8 CR value. If he goes past that, they may not use an RTM. Go with somebody else. Possibility.
maybe there's a Shivam Dubey available.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a KL Rahul available.
Who
KL
knows?
Rahul.
What an opening.
He's coming
combination.
back home. Iska ghar wapsi is happening.
KL Rahul.
Yes.
He's opening with Virat.
He's a keeper. You need a captain. 3-in-1. Eh?
What a team.
Okay, next team.
Rajasthan Royals.
Okay, we've got Teja.
Oh,
Teja.
I'll read it.
Teja is saying the only team which should go for 5 retentions is RR with Sanju Samson, Joss Butler, Yuzi Chahal, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Riyan Parag. So that's a comment. We've got SMM Jifri. The agenda for the discussion is to prove that Sanju is not worthy enough to be retained in higher price packet. Is that what we had? I don't think so. We have JK Matthew saying Sanju was retained for
14
last time. Butler for 10. Don't think Butler would magically supersede Samsung now. That's an interesting point. Let's see our retentions that we had. We had Butler at 18, Sanju at 14, Jaiswal at 11, Parag, Bolt, and Sandeep Sharma as a retention, and Bolt and Riyan Parag as right now.
Was this done by who?
Me and Shah.
No, I hadn't done this.
I would flip. Jaiswal.
I
is
hadn't
18
done
for me.
this.
Huh?
Jaiswal
I had
is
done the
18.
RCB one with you, not
18
this.
at this young age. He's good, but 18.
You're looking at the future. Jaiswal 18. Sanju remains at 14. That I'll flip
Riyan
that
Parag,
one.
no, in no case
And
is he going to
Butler?
the auction.
Butler 11. That's
Butler
what
at
I'd
11.
flip.
Yeah, because last time he was retained for 10.
I know he had a fantastic IPL in 2022,
But
also
after
2023. But I think
Butler became a different beast altogether, sir, after that.
But I would keep
And
Jaiswal.
Riyan Parag at 14 again.
Oof, Riyan Parag.
No way, I can assure you this, Riyan Parag is not going into
And we have not even.
That is information based.
Yeah, that's
Sports
why I
based,
can
huh?
even say this
We're
is
talking about
information
logic.
based also.
We're talking about logic, which
No,
is a
no.
possibility.
No
know the,
chance he's
we
going
know
into
the
the
love
auction.
that RR has. for
Last
them.
No chance, I can assure you that he's not
He
going
played-
into the auction.
When they're losing, also he played every game, irrespective of his performance. Whatever. So he will be retained.
Inside information this is. He's
There
not
is-
going
No,
anywhere.
I'm saying this is like
Outside-
even a person on the road
Yeah,
knows
exactly.
that this is going
Yeah.
to be.
No,
He's
Ashwin.
not going anywhere.
Blasphemous.
A person on the road also knows that they will retain. But we're
Because
okay.
because they just love him way too much to let him go anywhere away from them.
Does he love them back so much?
Arey,
Of course he does.
he is only.
Oh, no,
They
I
have
mean,
only made him.
Riyan Parag was a huge debt of gratitude to Rajasthan
Yeah.
Royals
He was
because
down
even
and
at
out.
his worst time, RR backed him.
That's
Even
true.
I backed him. Said we.
Of course. But they who are at the helm there will back the player. Normally they don't, but RR, credit to them, they keep a very cordial and
No, they have a core. I look at them as a team besides Mumbai that do have a core. In recent times, they've developed the core.
Exactly.
So we have.
You can increase that. I'll read it then if it's.
No, we'll take the one that I can read. He says, this is Jangir Jinsarya. He says, guys, me and my dad were laughing. My grandmother can do better. So maybe we can take his grandmother's contact and have a join us.
I'm guilty of
Zoom.
taking this comment. We had a fight, me and
No, so we can
our
have a join us
co-producer
on
on if
Zoom.
we should take this or
Can you
not.
drop him a message and get the detail? Next discussion we have.
We'll send StreamYard link.
Amazing. We will have.
StreamYard link we
I
send.
could not read his name properly.
Jangi, whatever.
Me and Pawan Bhaiya had a fight.
But it will be lovely actually to have his grandmother join us for a discussion on IPL.
Yep.
It'll be a fresh perspective. So please, just drop him a message if you can. Does it allow you to do it?
We'll somehow manage it.
We'll manage it. That's our done. Okay, we're moving on to the next team. That is Sunrisers Hyderabad.
Sunrisers Hyderabad.
We've got okay.
Yeah. So Nasif Haq is saying, I don't know why people rate Pat Cummins that much in T20s. He's an exceptional ODI and Test bowler, but in T20s he's worth 10 crore range to be honest. Then Nitin Patel is saying, I mean, you agree with that? I think yes, T20s he does get caught out. ODIs just
But
he's great.
again, how the markets are, how auctions work,
How it differs.
he is always going to get you way more than 10. Always.
Yeah, he's 11 crore in my book.
He's a captain.
He's more than
Nothing
that.
bigger than that.
He's more than that.
The legend of Pat Cummins. So Nitin Patel is like saying, for SRH main issue will be Klassen retention. If SRH risk RTM, there will be a bidding war like never seen. Probably best T20 middle order batter, second best to head overall. They should retain Klassen. They can get Maxwell for pretty cheap price, maintain RTM for Nitish Reddy. Top 6 of SRH, head, Abhishek, Nitish, Maxwell, Klassen, Samad will be really threatening.
Samad, I think,
Samad
is because
is-
of the uncapped, na?
But
4
even
CR.
then,
No, 4 CR for Abdul Samad is not
They
bad.
retained him previously
Previously
as well,
as
and he
well.
played almost every game.
Every
He's
game.
there, Riyan Parag.
Yeah.
He's right.
Nanny 332 is saying, I really hope we retain Hasaranga for a lower price. That way we are already covered for 2 prime bowlers and 3 all-rounders to cover 4 overs.
4 CR or something is all that he costed. Max 6 I can
No,
recall.
no. 8.
4 or
Let's
6 he was,
let's-
yeah.
For SRH?
No, not for SRH.
Hasaranga was 4 or 6 CR. I remember it was steam.
Yeah, 4 or 4. In the
4, I
medium,
think.
yeah.
Let's go one by one with that. Pat Cummins, the first comment, did not think he was worth 18 CR. I think it was a unanimous decision within the room that, yeah, he deserves the price that he's got. The other bit was he was saying Klassen would be tricky. I don't think so. I think we spent enough time in the video explaining why an 18 CR would be a good price.
But
For
now
for
this
a
changes
Klassen.
because Nitish Reddy is no longer 4 crores.
So RTM.
Nitish becomes 11 now. Oh, 14.
14.
Yeah.
I'm willing
No,
to pay
no, no.
14
Yes,
for
yes,
Nitish.
I'll just swap him with Abhishek then. Abhishek for 14 and Nitish for 11.
No.
Yeah.
Nitish Reddy goes for 14.
14
What are you
No,
saying?
no.
Again, on the Hardik Pandya mold, he said 1.5. I
So
would say that
you-
Nitish
Impact,
should
I'm
get
going for the impact again.
Impact, whatever pact, the pact is going to
Whatever
be
pact.
after Klassen, it will be Nitish Reddy at 14
14
CR.
CR.
Yes, and then you will have
And Abhishek for 11.
You see, it's the same franchise
Abhishek
that
also
showed a
gives the
lot
same
of.
option. He can also
Arey,
Yeah, but
no.
Abhishek left arm
between
orthodox.
middle order batter and a
Are spin bowling all rounder? There are so many.
Yeah.
How many fast bowling all rounders?
Nitish Reddy, I'm okay to give 14 to Nitish. I don't have an issue, but it's just about I like Abhishek more.
That's okay,
Again,
but you're
like-
not going to be on the table.
Exactly.
Someday, I wish the team calls me. So
You
that I
can.
make
They
these
need test players
smart
who played
calls for them.
at the highest level. They need such people to.
You two
Join
boys handle this. Delhi Capitals. Forever confounding.
There is no debate
Okay,
as
let's
such.
go.
Delhi's
DC right
No,
here.
I remember there was a lot of debate,
Yeah.
and that's
This
not
is-
my handwriting.
This is a child's handwriting from second standard.
Can you please
This
not
can only
cut
be
it?
the one child
Yeah.
in our.
अक्षर है कि कोमड़ीचे पाए ये वक्त में कोमड़ीचे पाए है ये my god ये क्या handwriting है
Exactly. Tell me who.
did you scribble a lot in that sense That's why I never write cursive.
No, see, I'll
It's
tell you
worse.
what. When we were the first name, I'm a lefty and we were writing from the other side, so that
Oh,
was a
you're
problem.
lefty?
Yeah.
Ah.
You should have stood on the
That I
left-hand side.
realized after I started writing the first letter.
Oh my goodness.
But good luck reading that, guys.
Good luck. I can read. It's
Yeah.
not as if it's...
Okay, what are the questions, please?
Yeah. Siddharth is saying Rishabh, Aksar, Kuldeep to be retained. Get Stubbs, Jake Fraser McCurk definitely. This will get us a good core.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
11 crore for Stubbs. That's what Yagya Sharma is saying. 11 crore for Stubbs. He was our best player last season. Kuldeep can be bought off
No,
GP.
no.
Kuldeep is your automatic.
No.
retention.
Don't think we agree with that. Yeah, let's quickly bring the team and so we can correlate to what Siddharth is saying. Siddharth said Rishabh, Akshar and Kuldeep.
Rishabh, Akshar, Kuldeep to get
That's what we did.
Ah.
I think.
There.
So that is exactly what has happened, right? So
And
Rishabh, Akshar, Kuldeep retained and he wanted Jake and Stubbs as right to match, right? Which he's got. So
And
it's pretty
Abhishek
much.
Purell, the uncapped one.
Who's the guy last?
So it's pretty much the
March.
same thing as you were saying. So we've not changed many of those things. Pretty much the same. Please, more questions? Can we go to that?
Yeah.
Yagya is saying 11 crore
Crore
for
for
Stubbs.
Stubbs.
He was our best player last season. Kuldeep can be bought off cheaply. Can we see the team, please?
Yeah. So Stubbs. This rate.
Stubbs, yes, yeah. He was bad. He was giving you a strike rate of 200 at the death.
What he's saying is that you could get Stubbs instead of Kuldeep. No, I kind of don't agree. But if you want to retain,
18 Stubbs is a little too much. RTM definitely I'll
Yeah.
go for Stubbs.
we
Stubbs
still agree.
and
It's
JFM.
Stubbs and Jake Fraser McCurk.
No, both na RTM. Both
What
sorted.
are team?
Yeah, of course. You have 5 choices.
Then you're more or less sorted with the batting.
Yeah.
Once you get both of them.
Yeah.
So you're not retaining. You're putting Mukesh in the auction pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we don't have a single bowler there. Fast bowling bowler.
Mukesh I'll buy back.
I won't buy Mukesh back.
Next
No,
team,
he was-
sir.
Yeah.
Quite fine.
Next team, Pawan, which can be Stay North, PBKs.
Oh, this is GT, right?
This is GT. Yes. KM Prash is saying, I don't think they will hold Tewatia. No one knows what he does 10 months and then suddenly shows up in IPL.
This
How?
is so true.
Cricket is
He
not
does
that
well.
easy.
Yeah. And he plays
But he
domestic
plays-
cricket
yeah, he
also.
plays-
Yes, last year as well. Don't we not remember his moustache?
And he plays all the formats too.
But now he's becoming, as the years progress,
We should have
Tewatia
taken
is
him. In fact, we should have been in that episode we just shot prior to this. Definitely should have been.
But where has he played international cricket?
Where are you talking about players who played international cricket? How
See,
does
with
he-
every passing year, AB Tewatia is unfortunately getting a lot
But
more.
Sidvi sir, what he's done it repetitively. One
Against
after
one
the other.
side.
But Sidvi sir.
Punjab.
Punjab. If you're a Punjab
But
Kings
nahi.
fan, I agree.
But so that's
Those two sixes he did when they 12 runs when he did, that was also Punjab.
Of course, Odeon Smith.
Odeon
bowling,
Smith.
Yeah.
Okay, we had another comment saying Shubman worth more than
1 second.
Rashid Khan. That I find a bit. We've got Siddharth Patel saying Shubman is a lot more worthy than Rashid. Indian batsmen captains are rare. He's your future superstar. Imagine if RCB would not have somehow kept Kohli when he was starting out. No, I think there's a huge difference there. If I'm picking again, looking at value, I think I can get Shubman for much cheaper. Just can we have a look at that?
No, sir. Sir, Shubman again, I think should be the first retention. Has to be, will be.
Yeah,
Instead of, ahead of a Rashid, for sure.
no chance. Will
No, I think because Shubman Gill again, the comment I totally agree with that. Next future star, you know what Shubman is capable of. He's going to be the next poster boy of Indian cricket.
So how does it matter? 3 years later, again you're up for retentions and selections.
At this point only, he would not want to stay.
For
At
being
17 CR.
also why what
Because again, auction,
Shubman
I think
18, Shami 14.
and why have we gone with these values?
Rashid at 11.
No,
He's the
no
best
way.
T20 bowler in
That
the
is a
world.
little too
But
much.
I've got
No, but you
No, he's not
inflated
the best
values.
T20
Why?
bowler in the
I
world.
haven't done that.
Rashid is.
You can actually do that. You can reduce
I-
the
Wow.
price
He
of the
wins
player.
My core is gone.
If there are only 2 cheat codes in the history of T20 cricket, it is
Jasprit.
Bumrah and Rashid Khan. That's it.
Rashid has to be the most expensive.
How? I can't.
I'm
No.
putting
I-
Shubman more.
Shubman,
18.
and I think Rashid will also be fine.
Okay, at max 14 for Rashid.
Yeah.
That's it.
Shubman 18, 14 for Rashid,
An Indian
and
captain.
11 for Shami.
There are so many captains available. I just counted that.
I know.
So many Indian batters.
No,
available,
I don't
just
think it's
counted
just
that.
about
Shubman
captaincy.
Gill was struggling to get into the Indian T20 team.
Yeah.
Rashid Khan will make the world T20 team, yaar. What comparison are you
World
making?
all time.
But no. When Rashid was initially,
Shubman Gill, sorry to say, doesn't make a national T20
I
team
agree.
recently. Rashid Khan will make the world 11.
but now he's also the
I
vice
mean,
captain.
Okay, you guys look at cricket very differently.
No. I agree. I understand the logic and I agree
You
to
don't
that.
agree. You just said Rashid.
I
is
agree to that, but just seeing at what Shubman Gill is and how he's been looked at moving ahead, and last time also when Gujarat Titans was ideally initially made, at that point also, if I'm not wrong, Shubman Gill was picked ahead of Rashid Khan. It was Hardik, Shubman, and then
No.
Rashid.
Rashid number two, I think.
Yes, it was
After
Rashid
Hardik.
number
And
two.
Shubman was number 3 then. So if that point Rashid, and at that point also Rashid was an equally good T20
Think
bowler.
of it like you're the owner of a team. If I'm the owner of a team, if I'm the captain of the team, I'm making my 11, I want to win a match. Who am I picking in my team? Shubman Gill or Rashid Khan? Eyes closed, I'm picking Rashid Khan. Every team I play, I want him in my team.
I don't think auction just go up.
And Rashid's also, by the
You
way,
have
must
to
send in
set-
captain.
If you have a player like that, you're not going to let him go.
Yeah, I don't-
Any team will go for him. He goes into auction, he's a 20 crore plus.
Yeah.
See,
So where are
GT
you
will
gonna
want to
go?
avoid the mistake of SRH. SRH didn't make him that second pick or
Yes,
something.
yes.
Now they will want
So
to.
he was happy to be the second pick. Even for GT, he was the second pick. Even though at that point also he had the same reputation, and Hardik did not have the reputation he has now. At that point, Hardik was sort of in a very, very bad shape, but still he became the second, and there Hardik became the first.
Hardik was in the bad shape that time.
Yeah. He left Mumbai because of the captaincy in the Indian
He
team.
was
There
not
was
in a bad shape. No, he wanted captaincy.
no, he
was
wanted
in a
no.
good shape.
But there were a lot of things at that time. You remember the World Cup? You had lost. Hardik wasn't bowling, so everything was going haywire for Hardik at that point.
So what? He wanted
At that point,
captaincy. He
Hardik-
was in his mind, he was in great shape. Yeah, he wanted
Yeah,
to be
in
captain.
his mind he was.
I mean, even overall, he was
But
India
at that
captain. Almost designated India captain.
No,
vice
no.
Captain, becoming India captain. Yeah.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't anywhere near the captaincy at that point because he hadn't won the IPL till then. He won the IPL, then he came into the captaincy.
By 2020 he became captain. No.
He became after winning the IPL.
2020 after India played the World Cup, in Australia. After
Yeah,
that he became
2021. That was 2022.
2022.
Yeah, and that auction was 2020.
Yes, I know, but you're saying after
That time he wasn't Indian captain.
Which
No,
year did he- what
when
did he
auction was
say?
22, Shashwat.
When Gujarat came in, I'm talking about the time when
Yes,
Gujarat
so
came.
Gujarat is played only
Three
seasons.
seasons, yeah.
So third season in 2024. So 2022, 3, 4.
So he came in 2021. The
Correct.
World Cup happened in
Correct.
2022.
That's
So he
what
had
I'm
won
saying.
the IPL till
Arey
then.
Baba, he was vice captain before that. That's what I'm trying to say. That if he was not in great shape.
He wasn't vice captain then. It was KL Rahul. KL Rahul was the vice captain.
T20,
Then.
KL Rahul was.
No, even
in
Hardik
ODI.
Pandya was nowhere. I very clearly remember there were questions over Hardik Pandya's place in the 11 because he wasn't even bowling at that point. He was playing as a pure batter. He was never the vice captain. Then.
Yes, he was playing as a thing, but even there he was vice captain. A lot of series he was vice captain. That's when he was elevated as being the captain, and that was 2021.
No.
Your retentions happened 6 months later.
2021, it was who was the vice captain? You're saying in the 2021 World Cup also it was him. He was the vice captain.
Not 2021.
Not 21. 21 was UAE.
Yeah, so that's what I'm
He was
saying.
not bowling.
So
Yeah.
that auction was before that.
No, after that.
After.
Men auction was 22.
Yeah. See, the World Cup happened in October, November.
Huh? Yes.
Look at it. Yeah,
Yes.
because after
That
September.
was 2022, Sid.
Again now, 2021 October.
Yeah.
So after that only the auctions happened. Now October, because September the IPL finished. Now after that you started playing the T20 World Cup in 2021 in the UAE.
My only point here is when he became the captain of Gujarat Titans. At that point, he was nowhere near captaincy. In fact, when he came near captaincy after winning the IPL for the first time.
But that is much later. The retention happened after 2021. World Cup was also over. But everyone was at that time. So 2021 when you got knocked out, everyone was under pressure. Rohit Sharma was under pressure. Virat Kohli was under pressure. KL Rahul was under pressure.
Virat was the captain. That was it. Last.
That Hardik Pandya wanted to be captain of Mumbai Indians was.
Yeah.
So how is he that he was not in anything and then he got retained? A team picked him to be captain. He cannot be down and out for a team to have picked him as being the captain of Gujarat Titans. Right? They chased him for that particular reason. Whatever is another thing, you're looking at a player's productivity. Today, if you look at productivity of players, forget the image that they come with or reputation.
Yep.
Today, if I'm looking at productivity, I need a fast bowling all-rounder. You may like him or not like him, or whatever your personal biases maybe is another thing. But I'm telling you, you can't take the value of a player away. Whether you like him, dislike him, like Virat. And you can say whatever you want.
I like
He's telling
him.
you, but he'll go down in history as one of the greatest. No, it's the same thing. Cannot do anything about it. Same with the Hardik Pandya. Today, if he goes into auction, he'll fetch more money than a Virat or a Rohit Sharma. Simple as that. So time changes, things change. Okay, have any teams left?
LSG.
PBKS and LSG, I guess.
Okay.
PBKS we can.
Huh?
Okay.
Like they skip themselves.
No, we'll go with Rick. He says how you
Ridiculous.
whatever. He says how you guys missing Stoinis. He has been in great form for the last few years. Definitely will go between 8 to 11. How do you not mentioning him? Surat says 14 crore from Mayank. He's not too happy with it. Let's just bring the team. We're taking these two comments. Let's just bring the team up. And we did have. See again. By the way, Stoinis. Apart from that one inning, I can't remember him doing anything.
It was a plateau on both ends. Yeah.
I in fact started hating him because of him. Pooran was batting so low down the order, and Mayank is not at 14 CR.
4.
We had put him at 4 CR because he was at that time
Yeah.
an uncapped player. So
Now-
just to clarify that, now he's not. But I'll keep a right to my. I even pay 11 CR for him.
Yeah.
Fast bowler, yeah, rare. Keep him. I would pay.
Same.
Ayush
I'm fine
Badoni
with
RTM
14 also.
Not 4 crore uncapped.
Who?
Badoni.
Yeah.
Badoni, yeah, is a good option for
No. You've given RTM. I think is going to go for much higher.
Ayush Badoni.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
that is because we had done with our tour.
So you'll
Uncapped,
pick
no?
Mohsin up ahead of Ayush.
Yeah,
Badoni?
because fast bowlers I don't get.
Yeah.
Batters I can. But now because Mayank goes out of uncapped, I can do Ayush Badoni as a uncapped.
I think Ayush Badoni, anyways, if he goes into the auction, could be one of the highest paid uncapped.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not going to go by those
Delhi-
5-6s.
Yeah, no, also
No, it's
In
not
the-
about
Delhi,
5-6s.
yeah, no.
Well,
No, I'm
those
not
5-6s he
going-
scored in the
no.
DPL, na?
I'm not going by the 5-6s.
He scored 5-6s.
No, he got hit for 5-6s.
He got hit for
Yeah,
he smashed
yeah,
5-6s.
Yeah.
He got hit for 5-6s, but I'm not going as far
DPL.
as DPL is
Arun
concerned.
Jaitley Stadium.
I'm not going as far as
No,
DPL is
he was-
concerned.
He was salivating looking at Ayush Badoni.
No. Ayush
See, Ayush Badoni, I hope if he gets picked, he plays in the right position.
I'm telling.
I don't think Sashwat's going to be here on the day of the auction.
No, I'm definitely.
Because he's going to be giving this advice to
No.
franchise. I'm telling you.
I
They need a test cricketer to
I'm
tell
very
them.
excited for this auction.
Okay, last team.
Punjab.
Harsh Kedia saying Harpreet Baraj should be the first uncapped player retention. He had a very average season, by the way. The season before that was
He was
better.
fantastic. Yeah.
The second can be the Shashank Ashutosh. Please, yeah. Shashank Ashutosh, your first
First picks, yes.
uncapped.
Arshdeep, Shashank, Ashutosh.
Siddharth is saying, how can you forget Livingston? I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Livingston.
Yeah, he did have a very good 23 IPL, but 2024 IPL wasn't great.
Yeah,
So we did not pick him in our attention.
we didn't.
It's as simple as that.
I'm having only these.
How is this? Are we allowed to do for 15 first retention?
Yes.
How is it?
How? You can reduce it. That other thing has to be valued at a different
Then you
price.
increase for the others.
The
na?
others have to be increased.
Basically
First money can
75.
come out.
Yeah.
You
can
can't
have
go
a-
beyond 75 for 5
yeah,
retentions.
You can have an arrangement in that.
5 capped retentions.
5 capped, yeah. Arshdeep is my first, Ashutosh and Shashank.
But as you know, PBKS may release.
Oh,
No. Ponting. Somebody's written.
No, I
King
think-
D. Ponting will build an Aussie-dominated squad. I do agree with that.
no
Delhi-
overseas will be
Delhi,
reading.
everyone was Aussie only.
Yeah.
For 2
That happens. But we've seen that with coaches.
So that means Nathan Ellis gets retained.
Yes, he's Aussie as well.
Yeah.
Good.
And he was good.
Yes.
He was good
He was good, yeah, and
2023.
he's also considered as a very good, shortest but
So more than Kagiso, I think Nathan Ellis might come in then.
Okay.
Kagiso too will definitely.
On that note, we've done all the teams. Thank you so much for your company. We had promised to do a counter questioning dugout, and this was it. Even in this, we'll do an inception. You can put your comments and we'll try and answer it tomorrow or day after. Hopefully, we'll have the test match, so we'll have plenty to discuss from the test match.
I just forgot for a minute that there's a test match going on.
Favorite
Okay.
format, na?
Take care. Bye bye. Good night. Nandri. Vanakkam.
Shabbat.
Shubhratri.
Eat your vegetables.
And don't trouble your mother.